All right, just starting a little weekend hike. It's actually midweek, but a couple nights. Solo. Started off in just north of White Cloud, actually at the schoolhouse. It's a kind of a famous NCT, North Country Trail thing. I parked there. I got like a 1.7 mile road walk to do here down this road until I get to the actual NCT, but which is fine. And then got probably another 11 miles to get to Nichols Lake, which is my first, where I'm shooting for. See how I make it. It's pretty lofty goal for me. By myself. I got my backpack on. It's pretty heavy this time for some reason. I'm switching to a tent instead of a hammock, but yep, so we're off to the races. There's the cornfields around me. It's just a beautiful day. It's supposed to be a high of like 72 today, no rain. Can't ask for anything more. So all right, just got done with that 1.7 miles, and now I'm going to get on the actual NCT itself. This one seems to be only, there's the trail, and first 1.7 miles, not too bad at all. Of course, every time you put your pack on, it always seems like it's super heavy, but get used to it. Not too many bugs yet, but I'm heading in the woods now, so hopefully they won't be too bad, but we'll see. I see some flying around already. Not too far down the trail, and finally we got some logging coming up. We'll see what that's about. I do believe I remember my brother talking about this. He's been through here before. That there's a big clearing where they were doing logging, and it was kind of tricky to get through, maneuver through to find the trail, but I think this might be the area. We'll see. All right, about 9 miles in so far. Beautiful weather still. I'm getting a little tired. Like I said, this was a big one for me, but I'm still doing good. Probably going to make Nichols pretty easily, I believe. But just coming off this trail here, making a turn, and found this chair. So enjoyed a good seat there, and it's right next to the survey marker. Right there, you can see see if I can get a close up. It's 1976, I believe. There you go. Yep, so yep, little survey marker. And so I sat in the chair for a minute. I felt really good, actually. I don't like seeing junk out in there, but actually this chair was nice to find for sure. So I'm gonna keep on walking. Got my sticks there and took a rest. I got some water. I've got a good probably 6 miles to go. I think I underestimated how far it was when I looked at the map, but we're gonna make it. There's some river up there. We're gonna get some water on the way, and we'll check in a bit. All right, so I stopped at this little creek, Bear Creek, I think it's called. Real nice little log thing they got here, but I've only got maybe 5 miles or so till I get to my camp where I'm planning on camping. But I decided to get some water here with the Sawyer Mini. So there's the contraption right there. I already did that bottle on the left, crystal clear, very cold too. Basically just I'll fill this one the rest of the way up. This is mixed in with like the regular smart water that came, but you just kind of squeeze it in there, and I'll have some nice cold water and get my stuff good and hydrated. Like I say, it's almost more than I need right here, but I will drink some water and get back on the road. All right, as you can see, I'm not on that trail anymore. That water bottle thing where I was filling up the water, that's the last thing I taped on that one. I actually did make it 15 miles. I got all the way to the Nichols Lake campground, which was my goal. Unfortunately, by the time I got there, I didn't drink enough water, I don't think. I thought I drank a lot, but apparently not. It wasn't even that hot that day, but I definitely could feel it. My body was just super sore. My pack was too heavy for just a couple nights. I shouldn't have brought so much stuff, but I also got, the worst of it was I got a very big blister on my left foot, and I could feel them coming on my right one. I had the moleskin with me, but I didn't use it. Don't know why, it's just stupid. I only had a few more miles to go, so I thought I'd just go for it. But anyway, I got to Nichols Lake, threw my tent up. I was at the campsite. I was good to go there. But I got there, and then I decided not to stay. I had texted back and forth with my wife. She said, I'll come pick you up, but my Jeep was only like 10 miles down the road. I mean, 50 miles on trail is different than 10 miles, but so I did that. I told her not to come get me. Obviously, she lives an hour and a half away. That didn't make any sense. I could have made it. It wasn't an emergency or anything, but I didn't really want to stay. It wasn't feeling it anymore. So I asked the camp host, who was kind enough to give me a ride back to my car. So that's the end of the story. I went back to my car and went home. Unfortunately, quite a failed trip. But I did go 15 miles, which was the most I've ever done in one shot, backpacking with the backpack and everything on. So pretty proud of that, but bit off way more than I could chew. Can't make that mistake again. But I think 10 miles is pretty doable. I believe at the water bottle, when you saw me fill up the water bottles, I believe that was like 10 or 11 miles, possibly. I don't remember exactly, but I was feeling okay at that point. I was tired, but it was doable. So anyway, I made it. Just didn't make the whole trip. Didn't even stay overnight. Just a one-day trip into the campground, and the guy that gave me a ride was really nice. So if you're ever at Nichols Lake, I don't know what the odds are you might be, but if you're over there and you see the camp host, just tell him hi. He's really good to hikers. He even mentioned something like he helps out hikers more than regular campers, just because he knows that they don't have a lot to deal with. They don't have car or ice or anything. But anyway, that's the end of it. So I thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.